You know, we talk about increasing people's business 75% or more in 12 months or less. And they're like, well, how's that possible? And a great illustration is a client of ours. His name's Jeff. He happens to be in the mortgage recruiting business. And he has two masters that he needs to serve. One is the client where he needs to find the best of the best agents that are going to be out there selling for them. The other is he needs to be able to attract those agents to want to work with his clients. And so one of the challenges he has is he's making phone calls all day long. In fact, they're cold calls. And he was leaving messages for people. And he wasn't getting a great response. So we listened. Why weren't you getting a great response? Or what could you do differently? And there's always learnings in deconstructing the ways that we're doing everything. In fact, I learned this early on from my grandfather. I've been in business for over 40 years, and you're looking at it, yeah, right. However, from the time I was 4 years old, I used to go to work with my grandfather, and he would have salespeople call on him. And I would be sitting there, literally, the person's across from my grandfather. I'm sitting there listening to the conversation, and when the person would leave, he would say, so tell me, what do you think about that person? What do you think about what they said? What do you think about their company? And I didn't realize how valuable that was. However, it made me realize that you need to evaluate everything that goes on, every situation, every instance. And it was literally little shift, little distinctions. So when we look at how do we take that information and apply it to today, well, I asked Jeff the question, well, what are you saying in order to get the lack of response you're getting? Now, the challenge was, it was like, I've got a great job opportunity. If you're interested in it, give me a call. And the challenge is, most people aren't necessarily, especially if you're the best of the best, you're not looking for a job opportunity. However, if we look at what does it mean to them, what's in it, so if we look at what's in it for them, so the challenge is, most mortgage companies were taking a long time to close the leads, and time kills deals. So the longer it takes from inception until close, the challenge, the opportunity to lose that deal increases massively. So he had some great lenders that were able to close deals sometimes in 15 days, sometimes in 30 days. So what does that mean to the salesperson if they're able to close the deal that much quicker? Well, it means they potentially could close maybe 30%, 40%, 50% more of the deals that they have in the pipeline. So we said, why don't you leave a call to action and a message that actually is right up their alley. It's 100% focused in on the person that you want to recruit for your client. And he changed the message that he was leaving. And it was literally, you know, if you'd like to learn how you can close your deals in 30 days or less and put an extra 6 figures in your pocket, give me a call in the next 3 to 4 hours. I've got an amazing opportunity, however, it's going to fill quickly. Here's my number. Here's my name again. I look forward to speaking with you. And what happened? It was really cool. I mean, literally, this guy keeps track of all of his details. And 2 weeks later, he's like, oh my God, this is so cool. I literally have over a 25% return on my cold calls. And the amazing thing was, within 6 months, he increased his monthly income by over 300%. And this was well over $30,000, I mean, on a monthly basis. How does this apply to a dentist? How does this apply to an orthodontist? How does this apply to a painting company, an electrician, a plumber, a taxi cab company? It's the exact same thing. We all have opportunities to connect, to engage with people that we want to do business with. And when we start focusing in on the other person, we're able to then engage them. They can then have the opportunity to see us as a solution for the problem or challenge that they're having. Heck, sometimes those people weren't looking for a job when Jeff was leaving them a message. However, by asking a really good, powerful question, by understanding what's going on in their life, and maybe something that, a problem that they weren't even thinking about, but when you're able to raise the awareness of these challenges, now people say, oh, maybe I am open, maybe I am looking. Well, the exact same thing happens. People visit a website, and most websites are a billboard for that company. I mean, they look really nice. In fact, if you think about it, they're chocolate. You know, and it feeds, and most websites are nice because it's the chocolate that feeds the owner's ego. However, wouldn't you like to have, I mean, think about it. What would happen to most businesses if they could convert their leads or the visitors? What would happen to most businesses if they could get an additional 20%, 30%, 40%, or even 50% of the visitors to the website to leave their name and their email address? And then what if they actually could build a relationship with that person, nurturing a relationship? And then imagine if they're then able to convert 20, 30% more of those visitors to their website that they get as leads into paying clients. What would that do for most businesses? Heck, we're not just talking about an extra $500 a month. We're talking about 6 figures annually, sometimes 7 and 8 figures depending upon the size of your business, just by focusing in on someone else, focusing on your customers' wants, needs, and desires. And when you're able to do that, it changes everything.